各位观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎大家回到天天话题加拿大版风华资讯，我是主持人苏慧文苏珊娜。在接下来的节目当中，我们将邀请通力琴行的副总裁 Graham 为我们分享通力琴行为支持音乐教育即将举办的各项活动。Hi, Graham. Nice to see you again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So at first, could you talk about Tom Lee's position on music education?
I think music education, I believe, and I think everybody who works for our company believes that it is essential part of basic education. So in addition to language and math and science and so on, English and music is an important building block to any child's education.
Yes. 那刚刚 Graham 呢就提到了，其实呢，音乐教育呢不仅呢是可以帮助孩子们可以提升他们的音乐素养，而且呢还可以帮助他们在学校的各个的课业呢也可以达到很好的发展。Yes, please continue.
So I think there's a number of things that music does. The first one is we're living in a world where there's instant gratification, meaning anything you want you can find on the internet and so on. Music is not one of those things. There's no instant satisfaction. It takes discipline, it takes concentration, you develop self-confidence. So there's a lot of skills that are developed in music that really aren't developed in other areas.
是的，就是可以学习音乐的同时呢，也可以获得更多自信，也可以让自己得到各个方面的全方位的提升。Yes.
I think the other thing is there's a lot of science now that shows the correlation between studying music and success in other areas, particularly critical thinking and math. So, a lot of parents maybe think that if their child studies music, it prepares them only for music, and in fact, it prepares them for success in other areas of life. That they want to be a doctor or a lawyer or accountant or anything that requires critical thinking. Music definitely helps to develop those skills.
Yes, it definitely helps the kids in all areas of their life.
For sure.
是的，其实学习音乐呢，刚刚的 Graham 也提到是跟数学呢也是有关系的，它跟整个孩子的逻辑思维的建立呢也是有很多的帮助的。那孩子们呢可以得到全方位的成长，也可以不是说只是在音乐方面，在各个方面都可以有成长。Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
So, one of the most rewarding parts of my job is seeing these kids that I've known for many years develop over time, and go from maybe shy, nervous, anxiety to confident kids who are able to not only get up on a stage in front of a room full of people and play confidently, but also publicly speak and debate, and all of those skills that are required if you want to go into business or leadership. Music definitely helps prepare us. So that's one of the favorite parts of my job is getting to see these kids develop and how music can help them be successful.
Yes, because they're so used to playing in front of so many people.
For sure,
yes.
yeah.
是的，孩子们呢，其实呢，通过表演的经历呢，也是可以让他们在其他方面，在演讲啊，或者说在他们以后在工作方面，在需要进行presentation 或者说进行辩论的方面呢，也可以帮助他们建立更多的信心。像有些孩子，他一开始 Grant 也提到说，可能会很害羞，但是在逐渐学习音乐、学习表演过程当中，他也会变成一个自信的人。Yeah.
So I think, outside of a student's family, I think a piano teacher or a music teacher can be the most important person in their life, can really help to influence them and shape the direction that they take. I'll just say that personally, I was very lucky to study music. My parents supported me, and I started playing piano at an early age. And my music teachers, my piano teachers, not only helped me become who I am, but what I'm doing today. So I wouldn't be who I am or where I am today without my piano teachers.
Yes, 是的，一个好的老师真的是可以不仅在音乐教育方面可以带领学生，而且呢，还可以在生活当中、人生当中各个方面都可以指导学生。Yes. So, is there any particular programs from Tom Lee to support these teachers? 那 Tom Lee 有没有为一些老师、一些音乐教师来提供一些支持呢？
We have many programs. I would say that music teachers and piano teachers are one of our most important partners in our business to help these kids on their journey. So, we recognize that most of the time teachers spend one-on-one, in their room, maybe in their home or in their teaching studio or the students. And so what we offer is professional development opportunities for teachers to come together, to meet other teachers and socialize, share ideas. We provide workshops and master classes and in all kinds of ways to help them develop. And one example is during the last 3 years during the pandemic, we recognize that many teachers have spent their whole life teaching lessons in person. So we help the teachers to get online, how to use technology to teach lessons remotely. We help the students and the parents do the same thing. Recitals, master classes. I mean, we had hundreds and hundreds of recitals actually in this room here. We turned it into a Zoom studio where we could do remote workshops and master classes and recitals, so that people could continue to get performance experience even over the last 3 years. So.
Yes, definitely lots of hardships had to be overcome by those teachers during the pandemic. 是的，其实 Graham 刚刚也提到说 Tom Lee 呢一直以来呢都是在为音乐教师呢提供了许多支持，帮助他们举办活动、举办演奏会，为学生们提供这些表演的机会。那像在疫情期间呢，也是通过在线上的课程、线上的演奏会，让音乐事业呢不要停下来。帮助这些老师呢，在疫情的情况下呢，还可以继续的为学生们教音乐，为他们提供场地来举办更多的音乐会。Yeah, so it's definitely lots of help for those teachers who's maybe first time teaching online and doing all those events during the pandemic. Yes, and so could you talk about the highlights of the gala? When will this gala be held?
So on Monday, January the 30th, we have a gala, and it's the first time we've done this in 3 years. It's going to be a large gala of up to 200 teachers, and really what it is it's a teacher appreciation luncheon. So we're going to bring 200 teachers together, and they'll have an opportunity to socialize and share ideas and learn from each other. But throughout the day, we have workshops and master classes, professional development information that the teachers can take away and hopefully, help them continue to be better teachers.
Yes, and they can also socialize with other teachers and to talk about maybe new ideas for the new year and what maybe they can work with Tom Lee to provide for the students in the future. Yes, 是的，其实呢，这次的感恩教师的午宴呢，会在1月30号举行呢，也是会超过200位的教师参加，是来自我们大温哥华地区各个地区的老师们聚集在一起。那刚刚呢 Graham 也提到说，老师们呢，他们经常是1对1的教学，也是非常的孤单。这次呢，可以把他们连接在一起呢，也可以共同讨论对未来的发展，以及和 Tom Lee 未来可以为学生们提供哪些不一样的活动和机会，也是非常棒的一个活动。So will this event be a yearly event in the future? 这个活动未来会每一年都举办吗？
So prior to pandemic, we had teacher appreciation luncheons on an annual basis. We also do smaller events for the registered music teacher chapters. So there's the BCRMTA has chapters in Vancouver and Richmond and Burnaby and all over the Lower Mainland and Victoria. So we'll continue to support those, but yes, we plan to do this as an annual event. So.
所以说每一年以后呢，都可以举行这次的教师，像这次一样的教师午宴。So as you talked about, teachers are really important to the students, and finding a good teacher can help the students in a long way, right?
Definitely.
So yes. So do you have any good tips in finding a good teacher through their music journey?
Sure. So, one of the things that we get asked all the time, from our customers, and they purchase an instrument and now they look for a teacher. And we definitely have a large group of teachers, and we're happy to refer students to different teachers. I think, the most important thing is finding the right fit personality-wise. So for instance, if your child is very shy and maybe kind of nervous, you want to find a teacher that can help them come out of their shell. Ultimately, the goal of a teacher is to help the students motivate themselves so that the parents aren't having to push them to practice and that they want to do it on their own. And the best way to do that is to try some different teachers, meet some different teachers, do a trial lesson, and see if it's a fit. Because there are many great teachers that may not be a fit for your child. It's not a matter just about the marks or how the kids do in competitions and so on. It's a personality fit to find somebody that's your child's going to be comfortable with and is going to bring out the best in them.
Yes， 是的，好的老师呢，真的是可以鼓励带领孩子们呢爱上音乐，所以老师们的付出真的是非常的重要。那谢谢您 ，Thank you for sharing with us， 谢谢您今天的分享，也谢谢各位观众朋友们的收看。So we look forward to the Teacher Appreciation event in January 30th. Thank you
so much.
谢谢您，谢谢各位观众朋友们的收看，新年快乐，我们下期再见。